Welcome to the VW shop. Oh, hold on, I better stop the music here. Okay, welcome to the VW shop. A little bit of a mess in here because we got a 7.3 diesel engine and yeah, oil I gotta get rid of and stuff. But anyways, so we've got a 1970 VW Bug, a little bit custom going on there. I built that one over quite a few years and actually painted it in here. Yeah, so it was painted in here on top of sawhorses, totally stripped down, redone. I'll flash up some photos of it. The chrome over the back grille I've just set on there. I don't run it with that on there. I think it looks a little cheesy. But so we got the hood from the 57 up. Oh, so we got a 57 over here, and what I'm doing to it is the engine's kind of crowded looking and dated and busy. Me and my girlfriend Cal started stripping it down. We started pulling the wires off, and the carbs I've just set back on here for just this video. I mean, it's got the horns on the fan shroud for the heaters. It's got an old style filler. This lid keeps popping off and going down into my thing. Scarred this all up into my pulley. Don't really know what this big aluminum bracket is for other than to hold the coil, but it's all carved out. Somebody's taken a grinder and ground it up so that the bar for the throttle clears it. What else? It's had fuel hoses everywhere, wires all over the place. Oh, look at this. We're coming off of here, we're going up to the carb. So we're putting oil, sucking oil out of the crankcase right into the carburetor. We're doing away with that. We're going to put a catch can. I got a new fan shroud. Just wait and see what that's all about. I got new cylinder head tin. All new tin for down there. This is not too bad actually. I'm gonna have to do some modifying. That's for the oil takeoff from the pump, and we've got a dipstick with the oil temperature on it, which was very handy. Had severe overheating problems with this thing. Me and the former owner could only drive it 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it would overheat. You have to pull over on the side of the road, let it cool down. So I dealt with that. That was all the oil. Oh, the cheesy 57. I thought it was a good idea when I made the sticker, but it doesn't look that good on there. Looks like a race number. So that's going to come off. It'll be something a little more subtle. But we switched up the oil. I don't know if I got a container. Anyways, they were running diesel 2050 in it, or 3050. Anyways, really heavy oil. So we switched it back to 10W30, and we're using the HotRod 1030. And what happens with the thicker oil is it was bypassing the oil cooler, and then put the thinner oil back in. The pressure relief valves work. Sends oil to the cooler, engine's happy. Took a few phone calls. Thank you, California Import Parts, for figuring that one out for me. And we got a bunch of goodies coming your way. We're gonna clean it up and hopefully make it show quality under there instead of just like another Volkswagen. This one's pretty crowded too with the, I've got breathers coming off both valve covers, off the oil filler, and off the crankcase. So, it's pretty busy in there too, but we're going to concentrate on the 57 for this summer. And the exhaust. This was the exhaust on there. Came off the back, contacted the ground a little bit, but basically stuck out the back here and wrapped around, and this was underneath the cylinder head, and then came around and dumped out the back. Very lightweight. But noisy. Not just noisy when you step on it, it was noisy all the time. And I want the car to be quiet when I'm just cruising, listening to the tunes, whatever. So we're putting the exhaust that was on that car, which I made myself, which was very nice. Still had a throaty sound to it when you got on it. A little bit of a rumble when you're idling around. And its original exhaust I had made at a muffler shop. I don't know if you can see it. It's up there on the shelf. I'll insert a picture. We'll be going back on the 70, and the one from the 70 is right here, and it'll be tucked up under the fender. It's really hard to show you, but we'll get it up tucked under there. I've cut it off because this is a long header, long merged header, and the 70, where is it? Is a short, there it is. This is a short merged header. So they sit a little bit differently. So we've cut it off, and then we're gonna put the flange from here back on. This one is on the pipe, and then we're gonna join it up to that down there and tuck it all up nice and neat. Won't stick out too far. Oh, and then we had the pressure regulator. This monster of a fuel pressure regulator. It's supposed to be a beauty, like a really nice one, but it was right here on the firewall. Like, hideously right here on the firewall. So we may put it on the underside of the vehicle by the transmission, or on the back side of the fan. But we're going to get this out of the way and hidden. Once it's set, you never need to set it again, right? So why have it sticking out? We'll hide that away. These will be gone. 100% completely gone. As you can see on the 70, I got around the problem of the hood by making quick pins. Yeah, basically you just pull the clip off, pull the pin, pull your hood off. It's a little bit of struggling, but comes off nice. Lean the hood up against the side of the car when you work on it. This will be, hopefully, just reach on both sides, undo the hood latch, push the pin on each side, pull the hood off. Nice, clean, simple, if it works out. Throttle cable, this bar, I hate to give stuff away, but this bar will be gone. There'll be something controlling the throttle, which is not common to these cars. Something that, so that's got to come over a little bit, I've never seen it on one of these cars anyways. So I've got something unique coming to you guys. I would like to do some kind of cold air intake and get these filters up higher or up and back, or fresh air fed into them somehow. You can pick up a lot of horsepower by running a lot cooler air. We've got a new distributor cap. That one's got a chip in it. Probably not a big deal, but we're gonna get a new one. We've got a new one. We're going to go to a serpentine belt system. I'll give you that. What else? We'll be putting a stereo in this thing. And I'd like to find some side pop-outs. I've got the side pop-out windows on the 70. And they work really good. I got those from Auto Wreckers. Interior's all custom in that one. But we will be trying to keep the interior fairly... Oh! Knockoff fake white walls. Going on here. This will look like $1 million after the white walls are installed. I think it'll give it the vintage look on the outside, which we're retaining on the inside with the original style seats, the original style dash. We might as well have it looking vintage hot rod on the outside too. And then it's got the huge, massive frickin' engine in here. And we'll be putting, I've got an oil cooler for it. We'll put an oil cooler in here. And we have to update, where is it? Update the show board. Canadian standard. Basically it means some of the chrome is missing, I think. And some of the interior, I'm going to have to do some research. But it seems like some of the padding around the door pillars isn't there. Now, I don't know if somebody customized it that way, or if the VW standard, Canadian standard, came without door pillar, what do you call it, liner. It's dark in there, can't see it. We'll get some shots of that some other time. And I'm not going to give it away. But we'll have this all cleaned up in here, looking good. Might go with one of those vintage looking stereos. It's got a couple speakers behind the center grille that are crap. Yeah, there'll be some work done on the inside here. But all in all, it's a pretty clean machine, and looking forward to taking it to a few car shows this summer. I want to take it to the Bug Nationals out by Seattle. I think that'll be fun. And well, that's it. I better get some work done.